4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ding, 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 ding. welcome. Oh, started on a cough. Yeah, so yep, I'm recovering from a very painful flu, but that doesn't really matter. We started out with the countdown, and then the cough kind of came through, but oh wow. Let's do it in Chinese and see if it works. Again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So there we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And today, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing numbers. The reason why we're taking on numbers is because wherever we want to go from now, we might see a bit of numbers. We want to talk about time, numbers. We want to talk about money, numbers. We want to talk about address, numbers. We want to talk about phone number, numbers. So yeah, numbers rule. And unlike other languages where you can actually borrow the English words for numbers, if you are saying we are 10 people, you could go in your language, you can go wherever you want to go, and then when you reach the number part, instead of saying it in your the vernacular language, which could be very long in times, like in my mother tongue, Shona, the number would be the number for 10 is Gumi, which is not that difficult to forget. I wonder why I'm forgetting it. And the one for the number for 9 is Fumbamwe. Now that's a bigger one, right? So we normally just borrow from English. If you want to say 9, we don't say Fumbamwe, we just go with 9 from the English language, which kind of makes sense. But in Chinese it's different. They stuck to their old numbers, rather not really old, but their natural mother tongue number system. So if you are speaking to a Chinese person, if you ask them for their phone number, instead of hearing 0, 1, 3, and you're gonna hear Ling, Yi, R, San, that kind of thing. So you gotta get the hang of it. Even if you're asking for time, you go also hear numbers in that kind of way. So today we're gonna lay the foundation by looking at numbers, and we're gonna do it in a fast way, and we're gonna do it in a very succinct but also entertaining way. And most important, we're gonna also give you a chance to kind of cement it all down together by helping you remember using blanks, which will ask you to fill in, and that way you will exercise your brain to kind of remember the numbers. So let's dive in as we usually do. We're not gonna waste so much time on characters as we usually do. You're not gonna waste much time on tones as we usually do, but we're gonna let more focus more on getting the right translation, right way of saying it, and the right word for word. That will help you to remember. And in the long run, the more you use it, the more you hear it, that's when you're gonna get the hang of the character and the hang of the tone. So this is the kind of new way, because in other times and other lectures or other people teaching, they will focus on everything all together. This is the character, this is the tone, and this is how you write it, this is how you remember. But don't do that. This is how we say it, and we move on. So 0, Ling, 1, Yi, 2, R, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Okay, that's nice. So we're not very far. We're gonna do exercises again on our forums. If you check the links on the bottom of the video, we normally pass in a link to a channel whether on Telegram or on WhatsApp, where you can also mix and mingle with other people. If you don't find somebody to mix and mingle with, remember I'm always there, and probably as the admin in that group, so that you can have your own personalized practice session. So that's wonderful. So let's do it again. It's so fun. We're gonna start from 10 this time around, going back to 0. The number for 10 is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, now it's your turn. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. So now let's do it together. Just repeat after me. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Alright, that's nice. I got my mind got a little bit sidetracked because I'm watching there's a channel called ifeng.com, and they have a news channel which is called Phoenix News. It's a Chinese news channel, and they're always showing news all the time on that channel. So coincidentally, they're showing the Chinese president, the current, and they are at the CPC World Political Party Summit. They're just doing a rough round on the cameras, and the president of where I come from just came up on it. So I was wondering what they're talking about, and I got a little bit sidetracked. But that's none of the lesson. Just a little break for you as well, and it's not bad. Now back to our numbers. By the way, if you want to check out ifeng.com, it's a very good channel to see what's happening around the world. It's Chinese, so you can also use it to learn Chinese. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just watching them on the TV. So yeah, I just thought I could share that with you too. Anyway, back to the numbers now. So this is our number, 0 to 10. Once you master 0 to 10, you're good to go, because you can actually do a lot with those numbers. I tell you. You can say your phone number. That's one of the beautiful things, and you can also get given a phone number so you can start making friends to connect with. But that's not all. You also see the numbers that are preceding, rather succeeding, are built upon these numbers that we've just considered. That's not all. The numbers the name of the days of the week are also built upon these numbers that we've considered. And 10 of the 12 months of the year are also built upon the numbers that we've just considered, with the remaining 2 being built on the next 2 numbers, which we shall just dive in. And to prove your point that the numbers are built on along together, you remember the number for 1, that's yi, and the number for 10 is shi. Now the number for 11, we're saying 10 plus 1, so 10 including or standing together with 1, that's shi, yi. That's 11 for you. If you look at the characters there, you see, yes, it's the same. Very there you go. And we do the same for the number that succeed that on as well. That's 12. Shi, ah. And you see here, if you look at this table, which is beautifully made, you see that the number for 1 on top of 11 just looks the same. We just simply add in the number 10, or the character for the number 10 before the original single digit, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we do the same all the way. If you are doing a 10 between 10 and 20, we put 10. If you are now between 20 and 30, we put 20 before the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, we do the same all the way until we are out of numbers. So let's continue now. This is your turn. The number for 13. Right there, what is it? Okay, that's your beautiful homework, but it's easy, right? It's 13 and 14 for 14, 15 for 15, 16, that's yours, 17 14, and 18, that's yours, 19 19, 20 10. Now you see what we're doing here? We now have 2 10s, and the number for 2 is R, and the number for 10 again is 10. So R, 10, that's 20. And now between 20 and 30, we do the same thing right there. R, 10, that's the character for 20, and we do our numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, 21, 22, 23, 24, and number 25, that's for you. 26, 27, 28, 29. And now we have 3 10s. How do we put that together? The number for 3, 3 and 10, 10. So we work with that. We go all the way 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So this is what we do, right? If you are on the last column right there, 10, 20 30 and 40 40 50 that's yours 60 60 70 that's yours 80 80 90 that's yours 97 for you 98 for you 99 for your family and number 100 now we have e by so now we're working with 100 so you go e by ling e. Okay, we put the zero is not silent, so we make it sound right. Ling yi. We go all the way until we get 110 110 all the way until we reach again 200 and 300 400 until we reach 1000, which is 1000. So the number 400 is bai, the number 4000 is qian. Alright, that's wonderful. And we now start counting 1000 was 2000 was 3000. Okay, 2000 is for you, 3000 is for your sister, 4000 is for your brother, 5000 for your uncle, your aunt on 6000, your cousin on 7000, and your other friend on 8000. 9000 is for me, 9000, and 10,000. That's for all of us together. one. Okay, so 1 is the number for 10,000. Wonderful. So that's basically most of the numbers that we don't really go all the way with them, but if we just master these numbers, we're gonna do wonders with them. We're gonna start doing the time, we're gonna start telling time, telling phone numbers, telling dates, telling days, telling months, and we are also gonna count how many people we are. And not only that, we're also gonna know how much quantities we need when we are ordering food, liters of drinks, liters of water. I was gonna go and say liters of beer, but then I realized that somebody would get drunk, and then I don't like people getting drunk. Okay, so basically that's the lesson that we thought we would share. That was what we thought we would do today. Okay, about numbers and funny entertaining one. Numbers. So practice again, and remember to join our forums where you can practice with other people and carry out some beautiful exercises on the numbers, personalized or in group settings, whatever you like. The choice really yours, so don't be afraid. And again, this video is made as a part of my free course of helping people to learn Chinese in an accelerated way. It's not really up to the way that other people do it, but I found this really more practical and more fast and more accelerated. So if you enjoy what you saw, YouTube has functions that help you express your feelings. There is the like button and there's a dislike button. So if you don't like what you saw, you can dislike it. If you like what you saw, you can like it. And remember, if you don't want to do any of that, you're free not to do any of that. And there's also another function that YouTube has got. It's got subscribe and get notified. So if you want to get notified when we post another video, you can also use those functions built-in within YouTube. And subscriptions also work because the channels are ranked faster if you got more subscribers. So if you feel like you want to do something that you're comfortable doing, go ahead and do so, and I'll also help other people get access to the content that we'll be creating here for free. So that's wonderful. I think that's about my time. Thank you so much for joining again, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.